Rochdale 13 with Alan Kilshaw ahead of the Keighley Cougars fixture on Sunday. First off though, good win last week at Hemel. Did everybody come through that alright, or is there any injuries to be concerned about?
Yeah, just the one injury there with Chris Riley breaking his hand. He'll be out for up to 6 weeks. We're hoping, the lower scale because it's 4 to 6. So Chris is usually a good healer, so we'll see how it goes. Disappointing because Chris is finding a bit of form and adapting to that work and rugby, that semi-professional environment. And I thought he'd gone really well at Newcastle the week before, and he was having a good dig last week. So it's unfortunate, but we've got a good squad, and Wayne English will come back into the squad. So more than capable replacement for Chris this weekend. So other than that, everyone else got through it. Dave Cookson got through another game, and just Mike Ratu won't be in the squad this week with just that abdominal strain, but we're confident he'll be fit for the following week against Doncaster. And
just on to this Sunday, Keighley come into the game on the back of 2 defeats, had mixed fortunes since the Pro Cup win. Are you wary of a backlash, or do you know what you're going to not know what to expect with them?
Look, they're a quality side and they're an inconsistent side, so that makes them a danger, because you don't know which Keighley team's going to turn up. If it's the one that beat York in the Pro, it's going to be a very good side. Obviously they were disappointing, and they will be disappointed with their performance in France. Last week they would have expected a reaction, and there was a lot of effort there from them, but they made a lot of errors. I can't see them coming in making the same amount of errors this week. It's going to be a tough game. I don't think Rochdale are beating them in 8 games, so it shows that they've got the wood over us a little bit, but we'll look to put that right, focus more on us and about us finding that consistency. And Keighley are generally a better team at home, and hopefully with the home advantage it'll give us that extra edge on the weekend. There's some frailties there and some areas that we feel we can expose out of Keighley, and hopefully we'll execute that and give ourselves every chance to win.
Top 4's confirmed now. Will that let you experiment with your squad in the next couple of games?
Well, we're going into both games with the mindset that we've done all year, that we want to win every game we play, and I think if we win one of the 2 games we're confirmed 3rd, but if we win both there's a good chance we'll finish 2nd, depending on York's results and points difference. So look, no one expected us to be in this position, but now we're in there, we need to take advantage of it. Obviously we've got a couple of players out of form who aren't going to get selected this weekend, and Chris's injury, so a couple of players on dual reg will come into the squad and make it healthy for that competition of places. And obviously I mentioned Wayne's going to return for Chris, and everybody knows they've got to be on the game. There's some really good players not in the squad this week, on the fringes, who've performed all year. Alex Trumper for one, Stu Biscombe, who's just struggling with a little bit of a foot injury, but he's played well this year and been consistent. So there's players pushing for positions, and if you don't perform then you won't be in the squad. And we haven't been in that position in the first half of the year because we had so many injuries, but now we are, and the lads know they've got to turn up and perform on a game day and all week, and they've got to do all those little things that we're asking them. So we want to be competitive, and this is a real good benchmark for us the next 2 weeks, and a good lesson of playing back-to-back hard games leading into the Super 8. We're looking forward to the challenge.
And yeah, as you mentioned, it is 2 tough games. Keighley and Doncaster were both tipped to be well up there at the end of the season. Knowing that, 2 really tough games, how will your prep change, or how will you handle it in the coming weeks?
Oh, look, we won't change too much to what we do on a week to week. Keighley probably internally and externally had a lot of pressure on them at the start of the year. I think their chairman came out and said a promotion was a must, and that'll be hanging over them a little bit now, and they'll be really desperate to get into this top 4 and give themselves a chance in the Super 8s, and we know that, and Doncaster came down, so there's a bit probably more pressure on those teams than us, whereas externally, whereas internally, yeah, we want to be up there, as I mentioned. prep won't change too much. We'll probably go and swim on Tuesday at Virgin Active. It'll be a tough game Sunday, so we can freshen up for the Doncaster game and use the facilities there at Virgin Active Middleton and get the lads through a gym session and a pool session there, keep them off the feet on Tuesday. Other than that, we'll prepare like normal. 3 sessions, a video session on the Saturday morning and on preview and run some shape against each other and away we go.